Hi folks, Glasgow News here. I'm at the Daily Record online. It's a piece by Jane Hamilton, Stephen Stewart and Kathleen Spears. The link will be in the description. It's to do with the two deaths in they're saying the Thornliebank area of Glasgow yesterday. I touched on it at that stage. We weren't exactly sure what had happened. Well, it basically says here, tributes paid to young couple found dead at Glasgow flat in Thornliebank. Police are treating the deaths of 23-year-old Derek Hurles and Nicole McGeachin as unexplained. Well, that would be something that we'd need to find out, because young people, two young people don't just die, and if there's no obvious signs of suicide, then what's happened? Health, the health and safety executive and that will need to get involved there. I'd imagine the pathologists will be looking at them. Anyway, so friends and neighbours yesterday paid tribute to a young couple who were found dead in their home yesterday. Police said they were treating the deaths of Derek Hurles and Nicola as unexplained. The couple, both 23, were discovered after officers were called to their flat at about 10 AM. Their two dogs were found alive at the property, neighbours said. Police refused to comment on speculation the deaths were related to a gas or carbon monoxide leak. There you go. A family friend who declined to be named said, I have stayed here for a while and I knew them pretty well. They were lovely, warm and down to earth. I could see them out with their dogs. They had two dogs. And they have been left with a pal. It's tragic. That's the two people there. It's a shame, isn't it? That's really tragic. We've even got a wee kind of tap and collar on the dog. I mean, goodness sake, It's tragic and hard to get your head around it. One minute they are here cutting about with their whole lives ahead of them, and the next they are both dead. It just shows you can't take life for granted. That's a fact. There was local talk that it was something to do with gas, but no one from the police or emergency services has told us anything. Derek worked as a bricklayer for construction firm CCG, Scotland. He was thought to have been in a relationship with Nicole since June 2015. She was a former pupil of Shawlands Academy, according to her social media profile. And that's the police obviously getting in there. Emergency services remained at the scene in Stoneside Square, Thornliebank, late yesterday afternoon as officers sealed off the flat. He added, the woman struggled with her health. The guy was a bricklayer and a good worker. And that's them there. That's at the Pollock Estate. That's Maxwell House in the background there. I've been there in that piece of ground with my son. Another local said, it's awful to think that some folks so young have died. I noticed the police and fire engines there at about noon, but they might have been there before that. Aye, that's a liberty. So let's see if there's anything here. No, there's not really anything there. It's not really a video or anything, just pictures and stuff. Oh well, that's bad news, isn't it? A young couple. I kind of speculated that it might be pensioners maybe or something like that, but that definitely looks like gas, because there's the gas board there. They're in there checking that right out. So if there's faulty equipment, hope the guy hasn't been maybe repairing something himself and maybe caused that, but that's really tragic. It just shows you, if it is carbon monoxide, how dangerous it is. It's a silent killer and you need to have ventilation in your home. But it's a bit, obviously the dogs have not been killed, but I mean, anyway, we need to wait and see. It's a bit of a mystery. So I'll update you if I find it anymore. That's all for now, boys and girls. If you like the content, please consider giving me a wee tick, the wee like box, and and possibly subscribe. Okay then, peace out.